I promise we can start.
Oh, did you guys miss us? Because we missed you.
Mom's fault.
Welcome to Jersey Chasers, everyone. Welcome, 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 welcome. I know you guys have seen my face a lot more. Christy, did you know I now host the daily show called The Daily Spiral?
That's awesome. I know that you are doing a little bit more for the network, and I'm so excited for you. I've been so busy with not fun podcast stuff, and so I totally forgot what day it was today. And so yeah, my hair and makeup aren't like 100 today, but yeah, I don't stink either.
That's a
I
great
did shower
thing.
right before the show, so I'm so fresh and so clean.
Yes, you guys. Yeah, we've honestly, it's been a crazy couple weeks here on the network. If you guys didn't know, Inside Edge Network is now on Roku TV. So if you have a Roku device or you have a Roku TV, go to the App Store, type in Inside Edge Network, click on it, and then you'll get a live feed of what's going on. So if you want to watch us on TV, you can watch us on TV. If you want to listen to us wherever you get your podcast, you can listen to us wherever you get your podcast. If you want to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, you
All the
name it,
socials.
all the socials. Also, click that lovely QR code in the top corner right there, right above Christy's head, and you'll get a chance to have access to some nice, great deals. But Christy,
Yeah.
it's June, so you know what June means.
Boring sports month. Womp,
Yes,
womp.
we are
Unless
officially.
you're to the World Cup.
Yes, we are officially halfway through the year, which means we are officially halfway through the sports year because half of the championships have now been decided. We have the Super Bowl, the Olympics, the Stanley Cup playoffs, the NBA playoffs, and now we are on the World Cup. So that's five
Oh, wait,
major championships.
you forgot one. The Kelly Cup for the hockey team that is not the NHL,
Yes, the AHL.
but the ECL or what is it called?
Is it the AHL? No, no. The
I think
AHL
it's
is the Calder Cup.
I thought it was the I don't know. But anyway, the Florida Everblades that are here in my backyard that I went to their very first playoff game this season brought home the Kelly Cup for the fourth time in 5 years. So yay to them. They're freaking kicking butt. Like, what is with all these like
Yay!
Florida teams and like hot weather teams doing awesome in hockey? I don't understand it.
Yeah, we're gonna go over some big surprises. We're gonna also talk some pop culture because you guys really haven't seen us since Love Island started. So we're gonna talk
Yeah.
about Love Island. We're gonna give you all of our predictions going forward, but let's talk about some sports.
Yes.
And what you think is the biggest sports story of the year so far?
Well, I would have to say if we look at the world as a whole, it would definitely be the World Cup. That's definitely the biggest sports story of the year so far. If you look at just North American sports, I should say, just US sports, I would say probably the Knicks winning for the first time in what was it, 60 years, 60 something years. Um,
53.
Oh, was it 53? Okay, so I was
Yeah.
I was taking a little too much credit from them, but anyway, it's been a long time. Browns still haven't seen anyway. So the Knicks, yeah. And luckily their fans didn't totally burn down the city, just a couple of buses and cars.
Yeah, there were I think it was 30 No, 27 arrests in New York from the Knicks winning. Their championship parade is tomorrow. So no double
Why?
A. I am not going to New
That's
York
scary.
this weekend to see them like you keep claiming. But I think so far, besides the Knicks, besides the World Cup, the biggest story in sports so far is the Brendan Sorsby story. Do you know what's going on with Brendan Sorsby?
I actually don't, but that's probably because I've
Okay.
had so much crap going on in my own life for the
It's
last
all right.
3 months.
It's all right. You actually do need to know this name because for some reason people are predicting that the Browns are going to take him, which I don't think they're going to take him. So Brendan Sorsby, he was the quarterback at the University of Cincinnati, and he was caught gambling. His gambling addiction was so bad that he had to go to rehab.
Of
He,
course, the Browns are predicted to take him.
yeah. So he had to go to
After
rehab.
we take Arch Manning and ruin his career.
Yeah, no, so
I love my
terrible.
team.
Yeah, just don't we love them? But yeah, no. So Brendan Sorsby had to go to rehab. He comes out of rehab. The NCAA is like, hey, you can't play in the NCAA this year because you broke our biggest rule, which is no gambling. That's a no. Texas Tech is like, well, he's supposed to play for us, so we're just gonna go down the road to a judge in Lubbock, Texas. That judge is going to give us an injunction, and Brendan Sorsby is going to be able to play. All of the
Until
teams in college football were like, wrong. We're not gonna play him because we've all lost players to permanent bans for gambling, and there's no way that we're gonna allow him to come in here and gamble and be able to do what he does. So then Texas Tech was like, all right, whatever you say, we're gonna have the Texas Attorney General sue you guys.
I love how this goes back and forth and back and forth. This is like, do these guys have microphones while this is all going on? Because I would love to hear this mess.
Oh, it gets even dumber. So then the Big 12
It's
is
even
like, well,
dumber.
Texas Tech, you are in the Big 12. So you actually are in violation of Big 12 rules. So the Big 12 was going to be like, okay, we're going to put down some infractions. And the Texas Attorney General was like, yeah, Big 12, you can't do that. And the Big 12 was like, actually, we can do that. We're going to
Oh,
also file an injunction. The
oh
NCAA
no.
was like, we're going to also file an appeal. And so Brendan Sorsby was like, you know what? I'm just going to hit the NFL supplemental draft. Now, and because there are some people on this network, you know who you are, that the Cleveland Browns are going to take Brendan Sorsby in the supplemental draft, trade Shador Sanders to another team
Oh my God.
for Brendan Sorsby.
Whoever said that, they're in big trouble with me. Very upset with them.
It's Eli and Double A.
I mean, like, I expect it from Eli because he's a little younger. And I get where he would think that that's what we're gonna do because it does sound so Browns. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we're so stupid. But like I said, we have to take Arch Manning and ruin his career first before we can go down this Brandon road. Like,
Mm-hmm.
there are steps to ruining everyone's careers. And the Browns have specific steps that they have to follow. We've already been told we're going to get Arch Manning. Like, do I honestly believe that? No. Do I think it's ridiculous? Yes. Do I think this is ridiculous? Most certainly. Eli and Double A, I'm going to have a conference with you guys later on.
Yeah.
Definitely before the end of the month.
Yeah, that to me was the biggest sports story because it has literally taken over everything for the last like month. I know the Knicks winning is a big surprise. I know the World Cup, I mean, it only happens every 4 years, but a guy who is literally having to go into the supplemental draft because he has a gambling addiction is kind of a big story. All right, next question. What has been the
Alrighty.
biggest surprise of the year so far?
Well, that one. uh, um, so far,
Yep.
I would say, I would say the Cavs getting as far in the playoffs as they did.
Okay. Okay. I mean, yeah, most people actually didn't even expect them in the playoffs.
Exactly.
So, a lot of people expected them out round one. So I'll take that. I'll take that. Them getting to the conference finals.
Yep.
I'll take it. I'll take it. They lost to the eventual champions, so it wasn't like all terrible. I'm gonna say the biggest surprise this year for me is Serena Williams deciding to return to tennis.
Yeah.
If you guys don't know, Serena decided to return. She had to go through 6 months of intensive drug screening, so she was
She's off
fully
the Ozempic.
clean. Yes, she's off the Ozempic and the GLP-1s. She came back in the Queen of Courts tournament last month, and then it was announced today that her and Venus will be competing as wild cards in Wimbledon. So we'll get one of the greatest tennis duos competing at in their mid 40s.
So they're a team, they're a set.
Mm-hmm.
So they're gonna play together.
Yep.
Oh, yay.
And
I'm
Wimbledon
excited
is
to see
coming
that.
up. Yeah, Wimbledon I think is either this week or next week.
All right, you need to let me know.
Yeah,
Because
I will.
like I said, I totally forgot it was Wednesday night. I mean, look at me. I look like a disaster right now. My nose is all red because I was in the pool earlier today.
It's okay. It's all right.
I ain't got no makeup on. My hair looks like poo. Like I said, though, at least I don't stink.
It's all right.
That's
All
so
right,
important.
last question before we go to break. What has been the biggest disappointment so far this year?
Cleveland media.
I said Cleveland sports. Are we? We're here. We're here. What about the
I
Cleveland media has been pissing you off?
because they're just always so negative about everything, and it's like, I mean, as me and you, like we both. Whoa, Autumn just got bam. Wow. Well, now I'm by myself. All right,
I'm back.
here we go.
What
Yeah,
happened?
what happened? My doorbell went off and you disappeared.
I don't know what happened. But explain your Cleveland media take.
All right, so I didn't say exactly why I'm so pissed off at Cleveland media, but like, okay, so um I am part of a group that got nominated as one of Cleveland's best sports podcast groups. So I like to think that I'm a little bit knowledgeable about sports, and you, of course, are extremely knowledgeable about sports. And you know what I lack in basketball, you definitely make up, and I think I do the same for you with football. But I like to portray Cleveland, even if they look horrible, even if they suck. I don't try to make them look bad. Like I try to make them sound good. Yes, I sugarcoat that shit because I love my team and I want to support them. Because when you love somebody, you don't constantly put them down, unless you're like joking around. And then that's because you love them so much. But me and you, for instance, me and Autumn are super close. I love her. I want her to succeed in everything in life. So why on earth would I go out there and talk shit about her?
Absolutely.
And
That
that's
is
just
correct.
so that's why Cleveland media pisses me off so bad, because no matter where you look, no matter what you read, turn on, Cleveland media is negative about everything in Cleveland, not just sports related.
No, I fully I agree with you. Honestly, I said Cleveland sports only because I mean Cavs lost in a embarrassing fashion. The Browns traded Miles Garrett and had a abysmal season. The Guardians are going through some of the worst injury issues right now. So I mean, I fully get that's one of my biggest criticisms of Cleveland media is that you're supposed to love these teams, but you're the biggest haters of these teams. You're the biggest facilitators of these rumors. And then you get mad that the rumors exist. And it's like, well, you're perpetuating the rumors.
Right.
Like, There's a whole look, we can go for I could talk about this for hours about the different media members in our city that truly don't like
We
the
won't name any
teams.
names. Hey, sorry.
Hey, you said it, not me.
Yeah, I'm not
Said it,
naming
not
any
me.
names. I just it must an allergy or something just got a hold of my nose.
When we come back, we're gonna talk about some internet Hall of Fame moments. I'm gonna show you one of the funniest moments from the playoff that I found hilarious. We're gonna give our mid-year power ranking of best
All right.
championship moments, the best moment so far, and then we're gonna deep dive into Love Island, the Valley, all the stuff that we've missed over the last couple weeks. Guys, to watch Crazy Pictures. We'll be back in a few. All right, welcome back,
It's
guys.
gonna get real interesting here pretty soon.
Welcome back.
I love starting shit.
Oh Lord, let me look at my text messages. I did not twist his words. Don't say
I
that.
said I
Double A.
believe you. I said I
I
believe
did
you.
not twist your words.
I don't
You said
believe
it.
him.
You said it. All right.
That is so
Time
funny.
for my favorite clip. It is time for my favorite clip, Christy. I'm about to show you a clip that will
All
make
right.
you laugh so hard.
All right.
Well,
I
it's
love
made
that.
me laugh so hard. Please look at this
like
video
he did
clip.
in 2009, and guessing is
That, my dear friends, is Carter Hart. And if you don't know who Carter Hart is one of the worst people to ever exist in professional sports. He is one of the Hockey Canada 5 that were acquitted of sexually assaulting a girl.
Um,
Um, and he had the worst playoff performance of any goalie in NHL history.
good.
And at the end of the game, he cried like a little baby.
Oh, like Ben Roethlisberger. Let's watch him cry. I want to see it.
Yeah, you want to see it again?
I want to
Oh,
see him crying.
yeah,
I didn't know he was crying, and then let me see it.
yeah,
Celebrating like he did
Hold on.
Oh, yeah.
9. And guessing as
Aww.
Let me play it again.
celebrating like he did in 2009. And guessing as
Aw, you poor
Don't we
little
love to
bitch.
see it? I know,
Yes, I do.
right?
Oh, but real quick, I got to pick I got a bone to pick with you. Our live show is not posting to my Facebook. It is to yours though, but only to your friends. It's not publicly. So you have to just go in and change your setting.
I will. I
'Cause
will.
I shared it to my page, but people that aren't friends with you that know me aren't going to see it.
It's all right. It's all right.
It should always be public.
It should.
Why would you ever be private?
It was never private. Facebook, just know, me and you have beef.
Double
We've
A's
had
fault.
beef. Yes, double A's fault. But
Go over here. No, go back over here. Go over here. No, it's Double A's fault.
let's get to the mid-year power rankings. All right.
All right, I'll make mine now.
Give me your top 5 championship moments of the year so far. You can include the Olympics, you can include the NBA finals, any championship moment you could think of.
Okay, the women went hockey, the US women's hockey team. Definitely. I actually think that's my number 1. So I'm going to go backwards. My runner up would be hold on. I'm thinking. My 2. Man, you sprung these on me. Like you didn't give me any time to think or like it's hard because I'm thinking of like all the sports because I do pay attention to all the sports. I mean, even horse racing, which we couldn't have a triple crown.
You could go Cherie DeVille being the first woman to ever win the Kentucky Derby.
Yes. So that is another one of my top 5. But unfortunately, like I said, we wouldn't have a triple crown because she wasn't scheduled to race. And I think the Belmont.
No, she won Belmont.
Oh, it's Preakness that she didn't go to.
Yeah, Preakness she didn't go to.
Now,
she won Belmont.
Probably could have won the triple crown if she got a Preakness. All right, so that's 2 of them.
Okay.
I think the Knicks sweeping. I can't remember who they played before us.
The 76ers.
Yes. Because that was kind of fun to watch. Because I love watching Philadelphia fans just like lose their minds. But
that's 3.
Yeah, and I don't really have 5, but I'm gonna give you my last one. Would be okay. Wait, no. So I do have 5. Okay, so my next one would be the men's hockey team winning gold medal for the Olympics, just because it was on the anniversary of when they won it in the 80s. And then also there was a hockey player on the team that his dad won on the 80s team, and his grandfather and his grandfather's brother won on the one that was like 20 years before that, the Miracle team. But
I gotcha.
So that was, and then Venus and Serena Williams coming back to play tennis rounds out my top 5.
Okay, my top 5. Number 5, I'm gonna go. This is kind of hard when you're put on the spot.
Yeah, see, and you brought this up. You didn't think about
Yeah, I
this before you
did.
asked me?
No, I did, and it just all went blank in my mind.
Oh, good, I don't
Okay.
feel so dumb now.
All right. Number 5, unfortunately, I am gonna go number 5 with this one.
That's
I'm
okay.
gonna go US women's hockey winning in overtime against Canada for the gold medal.
Mhm.
Um, Number 4, I'm gonna go Seahawks beating the Patriots because I always enjoy the Patriots losing.
Yeah, that's good.
Um, Number 3, unfortunately, I do have to put the Knicks up there. They are top 3 so far.
Yeah.
Number 2, I'm gonna go Cherie DeVoe making history as the first woman to ever win um in the Kentucky Derby. And number 1, I'm gonna go Alyssa Liu coming back after
Okay.
4 years and winning the first US women's gold since 2002.
Yeah. Very nice.
Yes, so those are our mid-year power rankings. But let's get into what we really are here for.
The juicy stuff. And it's not
Real
me
House
going off on Double A yet because he's too chicken to show
no.
up still.
Real Housewives of Rhode Island has aired its final episode.
That was disappointing.
Also, that's also a beautiful thing that happened this year. We got the Real Housewives of Rhode Island. Got it
Yeah.
in April, March, around that time. It's been like 3 months.
I think it was late March, early April. It was sometime around when I got, 3 months ago when my life started going to shit.
Yes, so it was the season finale of Real Housewives of Rhode Island.
Mhm.
And
I was
boy.
disappointed.
So they go to this place in Rhode Island called Block Island. It's kind of like in Ohio we call it the like Ohio islands. So it's like Kelly's Island and Put-in Bay. Like they're islands that are right off the coast of Ohio.
For Floridians, it's just that island
Like
over the
Key
bridge.
West. Yes, like Key West.
No, Key West is not uppity enough, I don't think.
Yeah. So Block Island, they go with the husbands. They're only there for a day. Everybody kind of squashes their beef. Liz and Joellen squash their beef. Alicia gets re-engaged to her husband, well, fiance. Joellen and Rula squash their beef. Brian weirdly is like, yeah, I did cheat on my wife, even though we all knew he cheated on his wife.
Yeah, and it's like,
Like, that was
I'm
not really a
handling it.
secret. And then
Oh.
and then we end the episode with Brian and Rula being embroiled in controversy because Brian put a tracker on Rula's vehicle. What did you think of the finale episode of again, show premiered in late March, early April?
Mhm.
It's been a cultural phenomenon.
Oh,
What'd you think
I've
of it?
loved the series so far. I think the ladies are great. Their accents are freaking hilarious. I have a neighbor that is actually from Rhode Island, and he is very, very particular about things. And I've told my other neighbor, Evelyn, I was like, Evelyn, you need to watch Real Housewives of Rhode Island, and you will see exactly why he is like he is. But I was kind of disappointed in the trip. I thought there was going to be like some chairs being thrown and tables tossed over, and like it was very anticlimactic. And
Mhm.
then the stuff about Rula and Brian, her husband had a tracker. That's why it's considered
Domestic violence.
yeah, domestic violence because he had a tracker on her vehicle. Now, whether or not that's
Mhm.
true, I mean, I'm sure we can find that it is true in the Rhode Island laws. We could Google it if we wanted to. I don't think we feel like it, but I think there's more to it.
Yeah, it has to be more than it because the way she described it of like, I had a feeling there may have been something on my car. And it's like, well, how would you even get that feeling, that inkling
Right.
that something is on your car? but she said that she thought it was something on her car. So she went to the BMW dealership. The BMW dealership was like, no, you got to go to the police. So she went to the police. The police essentially told her she has a tracker on her car. Now, I think he was tracking that lady because he wanted to know when she was coming to his job,
Oh, for
when she
sure.
was leaving that house,
Yep.
how
Anytime she was
long.
gonna be anywhere near him, which, I mean,
Mhm.
like, most of us have Life 360 anyway. Like, Zoe actually put me and Dominic on her Life 360 so that she can track where we are. And I know when I get in within a certain radius of the house, Dominic's phone will go off. It alerts him and lets him know. And I'm like, see, you know when I'm coming home. Like, I don't care. I don't have that notification on my phone. I only look it up to see where Zoe's going, because a lot of times they drive up to Orlando to drift race. Or if Dominic's working late down in Naples, I check where he is so I can check the traffic for him when he's on his way home and he's complaining because the traffic's backed up. But like, everybody's got trackers on him anyway. Like,
I mean, he has literally, if you have an iPhone, you find my iPhone. If you're sharing your location with somebody, you can see their location. So
they
I
have a
don't understand
BMW.
why.
I'm sure they have the app for the BMW and it tells them where the BMW is.
Yeah, so that's why I'm like so confused by this,
Yeah.
this thing of like I had to track her. So we'll probably find out more about it on the
At
two-part
the reunion,
reunion.
he's
Yes,
there.
yes, he is there. We've seen the previews. They've released kind of a little bit of footage. I'm
Mhm.
excited, but we got to talk about. Or do you want to wait? You want to wait until we come back from break and talk about the big thing, the
Yes,
big
we can.
pitch up?
Yeah, we can talk about that when we come back. I will say I was kind of disappointed to see Rosie and what's her name going back at it again.
Kelsey.
Yeah, Kelsey. Because I was really hoping that the husbands initially got the wives to finally talk and make up on Block
Hmm.
Island. And it
Yeah.
was exactly what I thought with Kelsey. She thought she was trying to be funny and show up to Rosie's house with that, alarm going off and, the siren and loudspeaker. And yeah, it just,
Yeah, it didn't
like
it
I
didn't
said, they
really
weren't on
work.
that level yet.
No. No, no.
But
But yeah, we'll talk about the big thing, which is Love Island, when we come back from a short break. All right.
we'll be right
Fanatics
back.
isn't just our name, it's who we are. Loyal, passionate fans dedicated to our favorite teams and to the sports we love. That's why we're honored to be able to offer fans the world's largest collection of official sports apparel and sports jerseys from all leagues, teams, and players you love. We feature a wide selection of gear from every league, including the NFL, MLB, NBA, NHL, and NCAA merchandise, which allows us to serve fans of football, baseball, hockey, basketball, lacrosse, soccer, golf, and, well, everything else that gets your heart pumping. Go to fanatics.com by using the QR code on your screen right now to celebrate your teams. That's fanatics.com, a proud sponsor of the Inside Edge Network, Cleveland's digital leader.
All right, welcome back, guys.
Can I just, before we get into Love Island, because I know we're gonna go straight into that, and that's all
Hmm.
what all do you know about Michelle from the Valley and Dr. Dre's relationship?
Oh my God, I knew we were going to talk about that. Okay, so let's talk about the Valley before we
Yeah,
talk
real quick.
about Love Island. Okay, so the
Yeah,
Valley, um, okay. All I know is that
it's
this lady
real,
came out today and said, "We're having fun. Girl, he's a billionaire. You do you. You have fun.
right?
Whatever." Is he the billionaire that she had a secret relationship with
I think
while
so.
she was married to Jesse? I think so too. Because
Yeah.
remember, he kept saying that she had a secret relationship with a billionaire.
Right.
And
She would meet with him and they would have lunches and stuff. Yeah.
mm-hmm.
I totally
And
think
some
it was Dre. And you know what? I think it's great because I think that he will actually treat her better than Jesse treats Lacey.
let's talk about the Valley before we get to Love Island. The Valley, last couple weeks. Man,
Brittany
what
got
are we
her mommy
what are we
makeover, and I hate
what
to
are we
say this
doing?
because like I want to give her so much props, but like when you see the after sitting in the after show talking, I mean,
Really didn't look like she got that much of a mommy makeover.
no, thank you. That's what I'm saying. Her boobs still look like they're out to here.
Humongous.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, okay, let's talk about this. So Brittany gets a mommy makeover. She
Yeah.
gets her boobs taken down significantly. She gets a tummy tuck. She gets her stretch marks
Lipo.
removed. She gets lipo. She gets all of these different things because she wants to feel better about herself post relationship with Jax. Okay, we understand. So
Get
because
it.
she gets this mommy makeover, everybody is bending over backwards to make
Meal
sure she's
train.
comfortable.
Yeah.
Literally, everybody is bending over backwards to make sure this lady's
Except for her
comfortable.
boyfriend.
Her boyfriend, who we find out later on in the after show,
She's there
asked
for money.
production to pay for flowers when he asked her to be his girlfriend. Took credit for Jasmine sending her food and medicine. Not going to pick up her medicine, instead going to pick up flowers, and then her finally breaking up with him and him still texting the group to be like checking on her. We kind of
Right.
all knew that was going to happen.
He's such
The
a schmuck.
the weird part to me is them all getting mad at Nia over this stupid ass
Meal
meal
train.
train.
Yes. And Nia explained it perfectly. She said, my friends that are moms, I give more grace to because of the fact that, they are busy. And moms know. And she's right. You get a text, next thing you know, someone's screaming, someone's falling off the couch, someone's jumping out a window. And it's 3 days later when you finally realize that you read the text, but you never replied.
Mm-hmm.
I've had that happen before.
The other thing is they're like, okay, so why didn't you include Janet? Why would she include Janet? She don't have that lady's phone number. That lady has spent the last year and a half talking
Yep.
shit about her husband, saying that her husband, literally comparing this man to Charles Manson, which is crazy. Like, look,
Luke's face.
when he was like, well, I'm sorry, he's Charles Manson. Huh?
Right?
Charles Manson, a man that influenced people to murder people, is who you are comparing Danny to. Danny, a man who just gets belligerently drunk. That's
Yes.
it. That's
Right.
all he does. That's it. Now, do I like Danny right now? No, I think Danny has a lot to answer to. I think he hides a lot of stuff, and I
Yes.
think he lets Nia take the fall for a lot of stuff that she doesn't have to.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not going to sit here and tell you that this man is akin to Charles Manson. That's crazy.
No, but you know what? And Nia's doing exactly what most wives do. Cover for their husband when their husband's being a jackass.
Mm-hmm. Also,
And
that
then we
lady
go
has 4
home, we'll
kids.
yell at our jackass.
That lady has 4 kids and
Yeah.
still found the time to organize his meal train. And Brittany, you still got your food. You still got your damn spaghetti in the bag. Calm down.
Yeah, Janet, she's so upset about not being included in the meal train, but yet she brings over a Ziploc baggie with spaghetti. Like I've done some pretty jankety shit. I have never given somebody spaghetti in a Ziploc baggie. Like I will
That's
freeze
just
my sauce in a Ziploc baggie. You don't present it like that.
just overall just terrible.
She's trash.
But then
Anyway.
we got to the end of the episode and Kristen came in real hot defending Nia. And I understand why she wanted to defend Nia. Nia is still postpartum. She's still
Mhm.
going through a lot. And everybody's just jumping down her throat and being like, you didn't organize the meal train properly. And Kristen's like, get off her back. Like, go sit somewhere. So we do see the preview for tonight's episode, with Brittany being like, I feel a certain type of way, Kristen, because you keep defending Nia and you're supposed to be my best friend. Girl, bye. I'm done.
Yeah, Brittany, you're not a princess. Like, you just get over the fact that Kristen has another friend and goes hard for them. Like, Kristen does that. She's done it for you with Jax. Like,
Yes.
Brittany just needs to not worry so much about Nia and Danny and, like, she's got a guy that she's dating now. Just pay attention to that.
Literally.
All right, let's get into the good stuff. Let's talk about Love Island now.
Yes, let's talk about Love Island.
What are you
So
reading, first of all? Oh, you're loading it. Okay.
Yep.
Poor Officer Sexy Pants.
Poor Sean. Sean, the first one to go home on this season of Love Island. This was the moment he walked in, and I knew
I mean,
it was trouble.
he's too sweet. He's gonna go home early.
Yeah, I've said this from the beginning. I said this on the Daily Spiral. We all knew once he revealed that he had a fresh child at home.
Yeah.
They were not messing with this. Them girls were like, no, we do not want to be step
When
parents.
they vet these people, they should ask them, like, the men and the women, do you have a child? Yes or no? And then ask the other sex, would you be interested in somebody that has a child? Honestly, like, this could end up being your stepchild in the future. Would you, and be honest, but they don't vet these people very well. And I feel bad for him because he seems like a really good guy. And the whole crap about him leaving the police department, the mayor being upset, like, that's some bull. And
Yeah.
hopefully he gets picked up by another department that will appreciate him, and, like, the fact that he did some amazing stuff before he went on leave.
Yeah, he came he was on After Sun, he read the comments. I like actually After Sun this season. I'm gonna get to the other person that was let go from the island in just a moment, but I actually like what they did with After Sun. I like the fact that they showed the aftermath immediately after the dumping. We got to see the reaction to the comments, then we got to see them sit down. But yes, Sean was the first to go, which I said he was. Next person to go, I'm sorry, y'all. It's my
Yeah.
girl.
Wah,
It's my
wah. I was so
girl.
sad. I like
Beatrice.
Beatrice.
Beatrice. She was the first girl dumped from the island. Also, the fact that we're halfway through and we only had 2 dumpings is a little crazy. I need them to speed this up expeditiously.
Well, we've only had 2 because actually there's been 3.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Vasana. I forgot about her.
Okay. Now tell me your honest opinion about Melanie now, because Melanie, we saw go psycho for Sincere, be completely obnoxious when the very first bombshell Corbin walked in.
Mhm.
And then, even when Caleb came in, she kind of was very obnoxious about it. Then social media gets a hold of Melanie's old modeling photos. And I can see why she is very attention seeking.
Okay. I'm gonna handle this with kid gloves as
Yes.
much as I can. I
Exactly.
understand why she is the way she is. Once
Mhm.
I saw the photos of her, I fully understand why she has the emotion she does. I understand why she acts the way she does, because women of a certain size are often treated like commodities. Are not treated as people you want to date, want to show off, want to be in a relationship with. They're kind of used for sexual purposes. So I understand why Melanie truly was like, I
my
understand
king.
her. I understand her mindset. I fully understand her mindset.
She's
I
I
understand
candy
why
now.
she's insane. I get it. I get it why she was a little crazy.
Yeah.
Now, again, we haven't really talked about the show since week 1 because we weren't on last week. I'm just gonna say this: Warm Regards needs to get the hell out of that villa. I'm so sick of that sinister ass man. Insincere, just he literally makes my blood boil
Yeah,
because he is forgetting that he's on camera and that we can
all the
see him
time.
lying.
Yeah.
The way he lies to every single person in that house is so scary. Like you could tell, he could tell me, "Hey, it's raining outside." I'm gonna be like, no, it's not. No, it's not," because you're lying that much. When, who, when he told Soul, "Yeah, we had a productive conversation, me and Melanie. Nothing
Yeah.
happened." You're telling Melanie to her face, "I miss you. I didn't want to
Yeah.
break up. I didn't want to get rid of our couple." My guy, you were literally just telling Soul, "I really like us together. I really like
Mhm.
our couple." What are we doing?
He
What
feels so
are
much
we doing?
calmer with her, like, and you could see he was a different person with her. He was much more calmer. I think that Melanie and Sincere are very volatile. They're going to be one of those couples that, is together, then they get in a fight and they break up, and then they get together again, they fight, and they break up, and it's going to, like, it's not going to be fun to watch. It's going to be
No,
annoying.
it's really I'm okay. So we are now there's no new episode tonight. So tomorrow starts the beginning of week 3. So we'll
And the
have
recoupling.
yes, so we'll have a public vote. So we'll have another dumping before Casa More. I feel as though the couples that will be in the bottom for that dumping will be probably Zach and Kata,
Mhm.
um, Melanie and Sincere, and then Corbin and Kenzie. I'm sick of Kenzie thinking that this shit is Kenzie Island. It's not
Wait, wait,
Kenzie
wait.
Island.
So you don't think that Soul and Caleb are going to be in the bottom?
No, I think a lot of people feel bad for both of them because of how Sincere and
Mm.
Kenzie did them. Kenzie, girl, I had
I
her
was
clocked from day 1.
I was on board with her until she kissed Corbin in the bedroom and said, "Let's keep this between us," because she was being honest with Caleb. It wasn't her fault that, and they didn't choose to break up. America chose to put Kenzie with Caleb. So I like the fact that Caleb understood that, but also you're making out with him in the evening in bed.
Mhm.
So you're kind of sending him mixed signals. And then you are very open, very honest. And then at the last minute, you decide, we're not going to tell him that we did this. And they're back in a couple now. So, but
When he flippantly said, "Yeah, American can't break this shit up," I'm like, "Bet? You want to bet? I will
hold
break this
my,
shit up."
hold my beer.
Let me tell you right now. But I honestly, when I say Kenzie Island, I mean as in like she is getting so mad at everybody else and being like, "Well, I'm having such a tough time balancing multiple connections." Girl, what are you talking about? Like two guys like you, one
Mhm.
was cherry picked for you. Literally
Yeah.
cherry picked for you. And you didn't like him because he doesn't sexually satisfy you. But what really made me mad is the way she was talking about Melanie, like being like, "Melanie, I can't believe she likes Corbin and she wants to pursue something with Corbin." Girl, she's in a couple with Corbin. "Oh my God, I can't believe she's sleeping outside." Girl, she heard y'all kissed the day before. Why would she want to sleep in a bed with a man who kissed another girl?
Well, not only that, but Sincere and Soul were right there also. So she didn't want to hear them either, which, you can't really blame her. But she didn't want to sleep next to the man that she doesn't know. And that, and like I said, she didn't want to hear everybody else making out, which I don't blame her.
like when it's like Kenzie is on Kenzie Island and she thinks she's a main character. She's about to get a rude awakening. Caleb's family do not like her. They have been roasting her online. They've been roasting her. So we got to get to the ultimate game player of the season, y'all. There's always a game player of the season. There's always a light-skinned demon, a black man who folds, and a game player of the season. And the game player of the season is Zach.
Okay, I thought you were
Charlie's
gonna say
brother.
Casey.
No, he's the black man that folds. Zach is the game player.
You think so?
Yeah, he got so the Trinity and Bryce of it all. Now, Trinity and Bryce have been the most, ironically enough, the most stable couple this entire time, which is weird that they're the most stable couple. So they've been the most stable couple this entire time. And Zach's comments saying to Bryce, man, I don't know if Trinity likes you that much, is what put it in his head to try to go see if there was anything there with Kada. Kada, of course, was like, no, Bryce, there's nothing there. She kind of was like,
He did this whole thing to him again.
She literally said, no, I see you as a friend. Okay? Yep. That's what she did. Then Zach, during the challenge, says, I forgot what the question was or what they said to Anaya KC, but him saying that during the challenge gets in the heads of Anaya and KC,
right?
And they're in a fight for 2 days. Yeah. Then during the naughty or nice challenge with the pies, he's the one that Pie sold that makes her cry. And when I say he's a game player, as in like he does things to strategically put himself as the top, or he's in the top, or his couple is better than everybody, or his couple is the winners. And he's playing the game so wrong that the audience is not fucking with it at all.
See, I didn't see it that way at all. Because he has explanations, like when he said what he did to Casey and Anaya, like he told them, listen, this is why I said it. Because, and it wasn't like Casey was going behind Anaya's back and saying, oh, I want to hook up with Soul. I want to go pull Soul or anything like that. So granted, how he said it and when he said it wasn't good. Like, and yeah, he probably should have just poured the goo on himself because he would have been right, you know. But
yeah,
also with he keeps asking Kada, like, what if somebody comes in? He didn't want to go with her. But I honestly think it's because, like, I think he's afraid she's going to turn her head the other way. I don't think he's going to get his head turned. I think he's worried about losing her to somebody else. Honestly, I really do.
My thing is, why would you keep bringing up if a bombshell comes in, would you be mad? If a bombshell comes in, would you be mad? He knows Casa Amor is in less than a week. We all know that. His brother was on the show. He's obviously seen the show before. So you know that Casa Amor is right around the corner, and you're already putting it in her mind that if a bombshell comes in, you might pursue something. And especially after they went to the hideaway, while they were in the hideaway, he was like, would you be mad if I talked to a bombshell? And she looked at him like, yeah, I would be mad. We just literally had sex. Like, why would I not be mad?
Yeah, right.
So when I say he's playing the game, as in like he's constantly putting things in motion to be like, I'm Zach. I'm so innocent. I have an English accent. I'm not doing anything bad. And it's like, no, you're actively doing the most. But he's where he's at. Yeah. We'll see his behavior this weekend. Also, Casa Amor this Monday will be in theaters. So select cities can go to their local movie theaters and watch Casa Amor.
Autumn was so mad. She was all set to go, and she's like, damn it, there's no theaters around here.
Oh, I was like, oh, you're gonna see me there. And then they were like, nope. Also, this Monday, we are also doing a live stream once again of
Yes.
Casa More. So you join
Should be
Christy,
interesting.
myself, and
Yeah.
Double A for a special edition of the Daily Spiral Love Island edition, where we're going to watch the entirety of Casa More on the stream and react to it live. We cannot share our screens
Nope,
because
unfortunately.
Peacock will copyright strike us down and they will get our shit
Yep.
taken down. So you'll
We
just
know
get
all
our
about
live
that.
reactions.
So you'll
Yes.
just have to watch along with us. We're really good at letting you know occasionally how far into the show we are.
Mm-hmm.
So usually they're about an hour and 11 minutes, hour and 14-minute long episodes. So there's plenty of time for you to jump on and watch with us. I know you, because you have the special stuff, can get on at 8:30, but
8:35, baby.
me and Double A gotta wait till 9. So
At 8:35, that's when Love Island premieres. I'm always there at 8:35. Okay, I'm gonna just let y'all know. But last but not least, we talked about we gotta talk about Nia Casey.
yeah.
Why would you call that girl a grandma? Why?
Yeah, that was I mean, thank God she didn't hear him though. He was talking to what's his name about it? Timu Nick, right?
No, he was talking to Corbin GPT.
Oh, okay.
hmm The
I
AI
didn't hear about
robot that's definitely rebooting. That's definitely always rewiring his hard drive. They were talking, and he was well, first he said that he was DJing on that beat with
that.
Kenzie,
Mhm.
which of course we
You
all
know what?
knew.
Yeah, we knew.
Her
I
mouth was
mean,
literally open, and
no, her mouth wasn't open. She was biting her finger. And like I told you in Double A when we were watching it, like I've only seen that done in porn. So
yeah, that's pretty accurate.
self.
Yeah, she literally had her finger in her mouth.
Oh, now look, the Wi-Fi's messing with me.
Of course. But yeah, so they were having a conversation and Casey was like, "Well, she keeps going to sleep." And I don't know, like it's giving grandma and it's like, why the hell would a girl who hasn't had sex in almost a year want to willingly have sex with you in a room full of people?
Right. And she's only known you for 5 days.
At this point it's 2 weeks. It feels like 2
Oh,
months. It's 2 weeks.
oh, 2 weeks. My bad. So she's known you for a whole 14 days.
Mhm.
Yeah. Boys, that's not why we are on this earth. Okay. We are not here for your pleasure. Get to know the woman first.
Yes.
Spend some time with her.
Yeah, the first again 2 weeks. 2 weeks is how long they've known each other, and so now people are like, well, they had those sweet, sweet letters to each other. That man's gonna fold come casa, okay? I know there are certain things I know in Love Island. We're gonna have a light skinned demon. We're gonna have a game player, and every single year a black man folds like a pretzel on that show. Last year it was Taylor. The year before that it was Cordell. The year before that it was Keenan, Timmy, Caleb, Ray, you name it. They have all folded come Casa Amor, and Casey will fold come Casa Amor because that boy like is playing the game. He's playing the game.
Which he's stupid because Anaya is amazing.
And I can't wait for Casa More because I just want all of these girls to like actually have guys in there that like them. Because the men that are in that house right now don't like them.
You mean you want to see some men in the
Yeah.
house? I think Gabriel is the only man in that house.
Unfortunately, him and Timu Nick are the only two that I have any sort of faith in.
Timu Nick reminds me of like a pup. He makes me think of like a puppy dog.
Mm-hmm.
But I really, with him and Trinity are actually starting to grow on me. Like, I didn't like Trinity at first. I didn't like the way she was acting and the way she was talking when she was on her date with Gabriel.
Mm-hmm. Well, that was
Um,
one day in. That was literally the first day.
oh, I know. Well, the second date, but yeah, still, I just, I knew that the way she was acting at the time was not a good representation of how she acts all the time. I feel like that she
Mm-hmm.
put on a facade that day because I've started to like her and I didn't like her on day 2. So, but I think Gabriel moved on a little quickly from Beatrice, but I kind of like him.
Christy,
I love his broken English.
that man literally didn't have a confessional until the 6th episode. He was 6 episodes in and didn't have a confessional.
Because
By that time,
he probably didn't know.
yeah, he literally didn't get a confessional to the 6th episode. He waited 2 days after B left to have sex with Jen. So, I don't think
In a
he's gonna fold like
bedroom with all those people around.
now, I don't think he's gonna fold like a pretzel. I think they're gonna probably be an Iris and Pepe situation of like they're gonna make it to the end because like they're just there, but they're not gonna win.
Yeah. Well, and I don't think they'll last either. Even if she does move back to Miami, I don't think that they would last.
No. She
Although
literally said he's not her type.
yeah. She I mean, she's like, he's sexy as hell, but he's not the typical guy that I would date.
When she said she
Well,
likes guys in finance, I'm like, oh, I know what kind of guys you like. You like losers. But
yes, ma'am.
we did have a public vote last night. Who did you vote for?
I don't really have a favorite couple. Like
Who did,
but I did vote for Timu, Nick, and Trinity.
I also voted for Trinity and Bryce because out of all the couples, they're the only ones that made sense of like they give me vibes that they don't hate each other. All the other
Right?
couples give me the vibes that they hate each other. Everybody else hates each other. They're the only
Or at
two that
least they
I
somehow get the ick with the other person. Like there's
yeah.
something like there and I mean, it all just seemed like they went straight for the first thing and that was it.
Yeah, they're not really doing Love Island like how last year, last year everybody wanted to be Dora the Explorer and they didn't want to have a solid connection. I think
Yeah.
this year is kind of like an overcorrection of like they don't want to be Dora the Explorer. They like who they like. And they
Swiper
really
not
haven't
swiping.
yeah, they really haven't vibed with anybody else. And I think that's the other thing is that they did pick a decent cast that like once they found who they liked, they really did like them. And
Yeah.
you can really tell that those people do like each other. Like I will say this, last year's cast, the people did not like each other. They still don't
No.
like each other. This year's cast, I could tell they like each other and I could tell who they picked they like. The men don't like these women. I will 100% say that they do not like the women that they're coupled up with.
No, they're just
Um
friends with all the others.
yeah, they really don't like the women that they're coupled up with. Um, but who do you think will be in the bottom? So when we have a vote, that means the next day or usually the day after that,
Mhm.
we'll have a dumping. Who do you think will be dumped before Casa More?
I'm hoping it's Mel and
Sincere?
Sincere. Yep.
I think it'll either be Mel and Sincere or Kenzie and Corbin. We know that Bryce and Trinity. I'm pretty sure Casey and not Casey and Anaya, and then Soul and Caleb will probably be the top 3 couples. The bottom 3 couples, I think will be Zach and Kada, Kenzie and Corbin, and Melanie and Sincere. And
Well, if
if
Kata's in the bottom, I see a mental breakdown coming.
yes,
Like, why would they vote us in the bottom? We're so perfect for each other.
honestly, if they give these people the power to vote each other off again, I don't understand. Like, y'all, please stop giving the Islanders the power to vote these people off. Like, stop giving them the power. They're
Yeah, let us
doing
vote
such
'em
a
off.
let us vote them off. Let us dump them because they're doing such an awful job. Literally,
And then when
they're
we put
doing
them in couples, make them stay in those couples. Don't let them recouple up with the old one.
yeah. It's like clearly we're seeing something that you're not. So like
Yeah.
stop being like, "Oh, I can't believe you guys were couple like why would America do this?" We're literally seeing everything and you guys aren't seeing anything.
Yeah.
So,
'Cause we're smart.
yes, we are smart. We are very smart. But Christy,
Yeah, we're very late too.
yeah, we're running a little late. Now,
Yep.
you're going to see me later on tonight. You're going to see me about 3 hours. About
Yay. Oh,
3
that's me.
hours, I will be hosting the Daily Spiral. This time with Chad Bryan. He will also be on right before with Eli Moon with Inside Edge Primetime, and then of course Double A is going to do his crack show. He sent the rundown and he tried to blame me. He tried to blame me and said that I said that he wanted Shadura traded. Sir, I've heard your words. You said it.
Shame on you, Double A.
You said it.
And you couldn't even come on here and face me. That's pretty funny.
Yes. But
I believe you.
we will be back next week, next Wednesday, with another
Monday.
edition of Jersey Chaser. We'll also be back on Monday with a special edition of the Daily Spiral. Christy will join myself and Double A as we live react to the Casa More episode of Love Island. We love you guys. Thank you all for watching. And we'll see you on Monday. And I'll see you in
Have a
3
good night.
hours. Bye.
Have a good weekend.